link for Instagram, by the way, though.
Okay, cool. All right.
Hi.
All right, all right. I believe we are live. So, hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jared Alberton. I am a host of Big Tech Energy Podcast, and I am joined today by the co-founder of Black Women Talk Tech. We're going to talk about the Pitch Practice Social Tour that has been ripping across the United States over the last month, and we have another one coming up in Houston, another one coming up in Chicago, and then we'll have the Super Bowl of Black Women Talk Tech's events, Roadmap to Billions, that'll be happening in Brooklyn, New York. So, with that being said, I would love to let Asosa introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Esosa Igadaro. I'm one of the co-founders of Black Women Talk Tech. We are the largest network of Black women tech and scalable founders. We are over 50,000 deep. We have started now over 8 years ago in New York City. Our hope and our mission is to help Black women build the next billion-dollar tech or scalable business with a B, y'all, with the B, real bags. So I hope that we can talk a little bit more about what it looks like to be a part of our community, what it looks like to participate in some of our events coming up, like Ideas on Top with Diageo, or some of the upcoming events like Roadmap to Billions. Happy to talk about it all today.
Awesome. So, yeah, let's start off with that. When it comes to your community, for those that may not be familiar with Black Women Talk Tech, what is Black Women Talk Tech? Who do you serve, and what's your mission?
Yes. So Black Women Talk Tech, again, is we're the largest network of Black women tech and scalable founders. So if you have a technology company or you're thinking about building a technology company, we're the place for you. If you're looking for where do I start? What type of technology company should I be looking at? Or you have an idea and you're looking for where to go ahead and build the next. Tech stack with whom? Should I be working on generative AI or not? All these different kinds of opportunities are here for you with our community. We also have a built trusted network of investors, corporate professionals, or who are all here to support your journey and growth. So if you're looking to fundraise or raise capital, if you're looking to get mentorship or advice, we always suggest our Romance Billions conference series is the best place because you'll just find everyone there. But we also have events throughout the year that we try to coordinate with our different hubs. We have 9 hubs across the country, um, in major cities across the country. And then we also have a hub in the UK, London. And so, what we really want to do again is help people build really big businesses. So, really thinking big about what the future looks like and building solutions that will outpace some of the solutions that are here today. So, if you can create a technology company that can deliver speed, save money, there's so many different ways of how you can improve someone's life, whether it's B2B or B2C, which is mean business to business or business to consumer, you can find it here. So we're excited to kind of help support Black businesses grow, and you'll find your community here.
Awesome. So you kind of talked about Roadmap to Billions. Before we get into Ideas on Tap and what you're doing with Diageo and the event that's going to be happening in Houston, what is Roadmap to Billions? How many years have you done it? And what are you excited about? Like, what were some of the highlights from past ones? And then what are you excited about for this year?
So, I'll give a little bit of a storytelling answer to this. So we started Roadmap to Billions now about 8 years ago in New York City. Myself and my co-founders literally were building technology companies, and we were looking for a community that were building really big companies and knew how to navigate or kind of share our stories or figure out how if we're having the same challenges and figure out how we can help each other. So, you know, we realized that we're on the East Coast, and a lot back then, a lot of the talk around technology only really resided on in Silicon Valley or West Coast. So it was very nascent to see people coming together to talk about technology, especially women at the time. And so we decided to like create an experience where we can serve ourselves. So we thought maybe we could get, 15, 30 people in the room of real serious founders who are building really big companies. So we put an event together at Google and sent out an email or two, like a week and a half before the event. Tons of time. And we ended up getting over 300 people wanting to join us that very first event. And we were very shocked because we didn't know there were so many Black women building really big tech enabled or tech businesses. So we decided to, continue the conversations the next year, and we partnered with Microsoft to host it there. And expecting 300 people because we had that last year. We prepared for that. And then what ended up happening is 550 people showed up. And so we were um, really at a loss that we had so many people that like decided to show up and come out. And so it just kept going from there. So now we are at about 1,500 Black women tech founders every year coming to the event experience to learn more about how do they scale and launch their businesses. And so one of the great parts about Roadmap to Billions as a series, it's a 3-day long conference. And it's a little bit, I would say we are a conference with festival tendencies because we have so many different types of activations and experiences that you wouldn't get probably in your regular conference experience. So on the first day, we try to do something social where we're connecting with investors, technologists, and founders in our environment. So 2 years ago, we had a pajama jammy jam. The year before that, we did it at a roller skating ring. This year, we'll be doing a welcome reception or gala. And so it's exciting the first day just to break the ice and connect with folks. The next 2 days are full of with topics and conversations to help you further your business. So whether it's what is your go-to-market strategy, whether it's how do I raise a Series Seed or a Series A, or how do I hire my first person or contractor? What should I look out for? What do these terms mean when when we're talking about trying to fundraise or getting a founder agreement to play in place before starting to work together? There's so much that has to do with building and scaling a company, and we talk about it all in those next 2 days. We end each day with investor reception, which is a vetted invite only experience for LPs, GPs, and vetted founders. And then we have the next day a pitch competition, usually anywhere from $25K to $100K, $1,000. So that we can invest into your business. We've invested over $500,000 to businesses that have now raised a cumulative over 41 million. So we're really excited about being able to support businesses and their growth. And it's just something special that happens with the winners of those competitions that's continue to grow and get more opportunities. So you heard it here first. If you don't know about Black Women Talk Tech, join us. We're here. We're here to support you. And more to come.
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely make sure you tap in. If you're on Instagram, make sure you follow them on Instagram. If you're on LinkedIn, join their LinkedIn group. And sign up for their mailing list as well. They bring a lot of value on the mailing list. And if you're in Houston, pull up tomorrow, 6 to 9 p.m. It'll be the third or the fourth one, actually, or the third one. Yeah, the third one. We had one in New York, one in DC, and then we had one virtual. So Houston, Texas tomorrow. We have the Ideas on Tap, sponsored by Diageo and a couple other partners. But before we go to that, when is Roadmap to Billions and how can people purchase their tickets?
Perfect. I can't believe I even didn't say the dates. So
Yeah.
this year, the dates for Robots of Billions is May 16th through the 18th. We'll be at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. We've been at the Brooklyn Navy Yard now for the last 2 years. We're never leaving. So it's a great experience. You'll be able to tap in and connect with different companies, multi-culturations like corporations like Intuit, um, um, Microsoft, Visa, AWS, all the greats will be there to support your business, as well as conversations to help support what you're looking for. We'll have some opportunities for job seekers as well. So it's something new where we've gotten a lot of opportunities for people wanting to get hired by our partners as well while you're building. So it's a great opportunity. Make sure you're there. This will be the eighth one, so it's going to be a good time.
Yep. And just so you know, fellas are absolutely welcome
Welcome.
to
Yes,
the Roadmap to Billions. Find your next co-founder, your next technical co-founder, your next
yes.
potential investor, your somebody that you can support by being a customer. There's a lot of support that we can do as allies coming through, but a lot of value that can come to us as well. But more so, support the amazing women entrepreneurs and learn from these gems. Real quick, there was a big acquisition that happened with one of the founders that was on your stage last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love for you to talk a little bit about that, just so people understand the amount of like quality that's on these stages.
Yeah. So many of you don't know B from the Honey Pot, but many of you may be familiar with her brand. So the Honey Pot, you can find that literally everywhere, every store, from Target to CVS for feminine products. And the great part about her kind of conversation she had with us last year. She was one of our keynotes, and she has been in the business for several years now, building and scaling her product focused company. And she was VC backed. She received a lot of funding and grew that to several millions of hundreds of millions, so a nine-figure business. And she ended up selling. Just a few months ago, a few weeks ago now, actually, she came out with the news that she sold for $380 million, y'all. That is clap it up. Like there is wealth in our ideas, our opportunities out here for you. And it's just great to see how much she's won and grown in that opportunity. Now she can she's an angel investor, right? Just by virtue of that, right? And now she's been able to build wealth through entrepreneurship, which is our internal mission, right? We want you to be able to build a technology or scalable business opportunity so that you can create wealth through and independence through that business. And once you do that, the quality of our life for Black communities will ultimately increase. And so we're hoping that you continue to hear her stories, uplift her. We're always trying to elevate the lives of Black women who are in business and killing the game. So we're really excited that we had a chance to speak with her last year and on our stages and continue to have her in the future.
Yes, yes. So I'm sure there's going to be some more big acquisitions and IPOs from the women that are on the stages this year. So you want to hear from them how they got there, how they overcame challenges, how they were able to get funding, how they were able to scale, all those amazing things. And as you mentioned before, there are opportunities to connect with hiring managers and recruiters as well. So if you're not a startup founder, but you're looking to connect with some amazing people, but also some amazing companies, definitely make sure that you pull up to Roadmap to Billions in Brooklyn. I will be there, and you should too. All right. So I know
Oh,
that.
one
Go ahead,
thing.
please.
So if you don't know about it already, please, if you go to blackwomentalktech.com, you can find out more about our organization as a whole, or follow us at Black Women Talk Tech on all channels. And then if you go to roadmaptobillions.co, you'll find out more about the New York event that's coming up May 16th through the 18th. Buy your tickets now. It's early bird. So don't wait. Make sure you get it now so that you don't have to get additional fees. So you don't have to save a little cash, you know?
Just a little cash, absolutely. Early birds get the worm. All right,
Mhm.
cool. So let's go ahead and jump into ideas on tap. Um, what was the motivation behind this, and what is Diageo's involvement in this really great event that y'all have been touring the country with?
Yes, we've been really excited to partner with Diageo in this way, this four-city tour. So we've been in New York, DC, tomorrow's Houston, at Off the Record in Houston, Texas from 6 to 9 tomorrow. And then we'll have on February 20th in Chicago. We're doing all these tours with Diageo to find the best retail and food or drink companies, clean tech, sustainability companies that we can conjure up within each city to help support the ideas and the cornerstone of business from Black founders in these cities. And it's a great opportunity for Diageo not only to show their leadership in our communities across the country, but also be able to be a true partner by supporting these founders with much needed feedback for their ideas, building relationships with someone who has already is the largest retailer of drinks and beverages that we love to enjoy. And so I'm so excited that we've been able to partner with Diageo to be able to give practice for folks who have ideas and they haven't done a actual pitch and need feedback on their ideas and be able to get it from real executives who kind of build their business every day to support yours. And so it's something unique for us because we usually deal with folks who are already kind of in the trenches. Here's an opportunity for, even if you just have an idea, to be able to express that idea, learn more about what to consider with the idea and how to kind of scale it, and get some real feedback. And we don't get a chance to do that all the time. So this is a great opportunity for us to do that with our community and audience. They also have so many different programs where people can learn to be, whether you can be a part-time bartender or learn more about like all the different wonderful beverages you can make, and we got a chance to kind of see that and have an opportunity to break bread with a community of founders and ecosystem builders.
Nice, nice, nice. So at the end of I wouldn't call it a competition. It's more of like a social, right?
Yes,
Uh,
it's essential. We're
yes,
we're we're not punching people or anything like that, or making people feel like a sense of like, oh no.
yeah.
It's really an encouraging environment, and at the end of it, which I think which what you're alluding to, is that we choose the best pitch of the night, and the best pitcher of the night gets an opportunity to get mentorship from Diageo execs, and that's the great part about being able to partner with such a prestigious brand like Diageo, and allowing you to actually start to build or form or have much needed feedback with the partners.
Awesome. So talk about what's coming up in Houston and the details of it for folks that may be in the area.
Yes. So Houston, where are my Houston folks at? Texas is in the building. We are going to be at Off the Record, and that's going to be from 6 to 9 Central. Make sure after work tomorrow you clear your plans for the evening and you beeline straight because it's going to be a line. So you want to make sure you're there early. You'll be greeted with drinks, food, and a good bunch of folks from technology, investors, founders, advisors will be in the room. So you'll have a lot of great opportunities to connect with the people you need to meet. And it's a great part about it is like, even if you're not pitching, you get to hear other people's great ideas and see what the do's and don'ts are, right? What are the feedback the judges are giving, so that you can get a sense of what that should look like for you if you have a budding idea that's coming.
Nice, nice, nice. And you had in-person ones in New York, and you just
Mhm.
did like an HBCU,
Mhm.
somewhat one in DC. What were some of
Yes.
your favorite parts of those, past events?
Oh my gosh. First of all, there was so much fun, like packed to the brim. We have some great footage and photography from both events where it's so impressive to see some of the ideas that are out there. They're really quite innovative. And the great part about many of the ideas, even if they're like really good, a lot of people have never pitched before, which I'm actually pretty shocked at. Like this is their first time giving a pitch, and some got really great feedback and some really was like, oh, it seems like you pitched for years. So it's great to see that um, come together the way it did. So many great people got to meet and connect. We've seen people get opportunities to meet with investors. We've seen people find budding co-founders. So it was a great like mini experience that we love to bring out folks who are, looking to build in a equitable way with partners that they can trust.
Nice, nice, nice. And so you got Houston coming up, and then the next one will be in Chicago. Can you let people know about that, just in case they're in the Chicago Midwest area?
So February 20th, downtown Chicago, you have to be there. Like that one is going to be out of control. Like it's already packed. I think we got to close the list soon. So if you want to make sure that you get involved in Chicago, that's going to be February 20th, downtown Chicago from the same time, 6 to 9. It has partners. We have more interesting connections as well there. That's going to be a part of it. The Boss Network will be a part of it. Venture Well will be a part of it. We also have some uh, unique judges that will be a part of it because it's the last one. So got to end with a bang. But all of the tours have been great, especially tomorrow with Houston. We have so many great partners and as a part of the experience that we are really excited to have, like the Black Texas Expo, Black Texas um, founders. We also have Trabaja, Built in Technology. Um, we just are excited about so many great partners and local ecosystems that are already killing it and are partnering with us in this way to kind of bring about the good news and support the local entrepreneurs all throughout the country.
Nice, nice, nice. So when it comes to like being able to pitch, are there still slots open for Houston and Chicago, or they've all been taken?
So yes, there's still options for you to actually pitch. So what we like to do is use once you sign up and say you're interested, you'll get an email asking you to apply. And once you get that application, make sure you fill out the application so that we can note your attendance. And then once we get to a certain number of attendance, we close it out. But the great part is you still get a chance to potentially pitch while you're there. All you have to do is make sure you're present and you tell folks who are in the registration list that, hey, I still would love to have an opportunity to pitch, and we'll try to squeeze you in if there's enough time at the end. So again, it's a welcoming environment. We want to be able to help as many people as we can. So definitely sign up early so that you have an opportunity to be a guaranteed spot. But if we can squeeze you in, we'll put you on the wait list as well.
Awesome. And where's the best place for people to find where to RSVP for Houston and Chicago?
So first of all, we are definitely sharing this all over our social media. So if you see on our social media, especially on our Instagram or LinkedIn, you'll see flyer and promotions around where you can sign up. We also, if you go to blackwomantalktech.com, you'll be able to sign up under our programs. You just go to our program section, and it'll be the first event opportunity where you can sign up and have the opportunity to pitch, meet Diageo executives and other local investors in the space.
Nice. Awesome, man. And so when it comes to, I guess, pitching, or for any folks in the room that have an idea but don't know where to start or what to do beyond, signing up and, coming to this event and putting your idea out there, but any advice you have for folks out there, the women out there that, have an idea but might have imposter syndrome? What are some things that they should think about when it comes to their idea, their business, and if they have these things or they do these things, they should go for it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best advice is to first just start. It's absolutely fine to come up with an idea and share your idea and get feedback on it, and not be afraid that, I think one of the most common misconceptions of people who come up with ideas, they don't want to share it, they have it close to their chest, they're nervous someone's going to steal it. It's really hard to steal an idea because you actually have to execute. And executing an idea is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of trials and tribulations to really execute the idea with your specific kind of flair and space in it. So you really want to be able to get the feedback and support from everyone. And it's not written in stone. Like, this idea you might have now is not it most times aren't tested in the marketplace. So it's likely going to morph and change as you start to present the idea to who your intended target audience is, who the person or people who you're trying to solve this problem for. So I would just go out there, be confident in yourself, present your name, your company, the problem you're solving, and who has the problem, how big the market is, and then say why you're best to kind of carry out the opportunity, and what is the greatest opportunity and ask you have at the end. So always end with at least an ask, and there's a lot of ways that you can come up with openers for your pitch or openers for the idea you have, whether it's a nice fact or a question or a story. Lots of great ways to kind of convey the message, but always just go in there with an open heart and an open mind, and you'll be able to kind of get the much needed feedback you need to kind of get going on your idea.
All right, perfect. So I know we're kind of running to the end of our time. We want to do this in like 30 minutes. So
Mhm.
any like last words for those that for those that are watching or will watch the replay regarding Black Women Talk Tech, ideas on tap, and of course, roadmap to billions.
Yeah, I just want to say it's so important for us to really have safe spaces for us to connect and build with, giving you access to people that you normally wouldn't be able to have access to. So we're really excited to make sure you have the opportunity to kind of be in the room with folks that can make the difference for you. So Ideas on Tap, we have two more going on. One in Houston tomorrow at Off the Record, from 6 to 9 Central. Make sure you sign up if you're going to pitch. And again, you don't have to have a business at all. You just can have an idea and literally pitch that idea and give yourself practice actually talking in public and giving yourself a chance for other people to join in and help you on the idea or support and give you momentum overall. So I think it's a great opportunity for you to meet investors, people who are building their companies, and other local founders that you can continue to connect with. And our keynote speaker is the founding partner of Non Civi Ventures, Kent Lucas, that you'll get to hear from as he talks about his path and his journey in his successful business. So it's an exciting time for folks to join us and connect. So I hope to see you all there.
Awesome, awesome. And then lastly, when it comes to Roadmap to Billions, for those that might have missed that portion, tell them a little
Okay.
bit about that and why they should be there.
Okay, so make sure you also join us at Roadmap to Billions. It is literally the motherlode of all things Black women and tech. So make sure you'll be there from May 16th to the 18th at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Go to blackwomentalktech.com. It's 3 days filled of an experience to support and design for Black women to win. So and if you're not a Black woman, but you support Black women, we welcome you there too. So please join us and make it a very enriched experience. You'll have the opportunity to talk to investors in the space, advisors in the space that could help you, potential strong businesses that you can start to co-work with to learn how to scale and build your businesses. But over the next 2.5, 3 days, you'll have an opportunity to learn what you need to do in every discipline of your business, from marketing, product development, technology, fundraising, legal, operations. Just ensure that you know that you're going to leave not only refreshed and fulfilled, but you'll have real information that you can apply to your business that day. It's full of different activations where you can participate in, from the beauty lounge to wellness lounge. Last year, everybody was really shocked to get teeth whitening, lashes, massages, facials, all the things, all included in your ticket. It's just like a different experience just for you to know that we're here, we care, and we want to make sure you have the best experience ever. So enjoy. The people you'll meet is like no other. You'll be impressed by each person you meet while you're there, and it'll feel like a wonderful hug in the experience. So I hope to see you there May 16th through the 18th. Make sure you go to roadmaptobillions.co to buy your ticket. Um, Apply for a pitch competition, $25,000 to $100,000 usually every year. And we also have an opportunity once you apply. We vet the folks that are invited to the investor reception, which we are really proud to have seated so many Black women tech founders their first check into their businesses. So see you in May. Roadmap to Billions.
Billions, definitely got to make sure you're there, fellas. Again, feel free to buy tickets, support. If you're looking for jobs, they'll actually have jobs there. The Diageo is also hiring as well. So when you sign up for the event, feel free to submit your resume. And the more you put yourself out there, the more blessings you receive. So make sure that you get outside and you connect with all these amazing Black women founders that are going to be dropping gems, supporting each other, and sharing a lot of knowledge. So with that being said, if you missed the beginning of this will repost on the Big Tech Energy Podcast YouTube channel. It'll also repost on my page, and then Black Women Talk Tech will more than likely post the recap, the replay on their page. So make sure you follow Black Women Talk Tech on LinkedIn, follow them on Instagram, and then check out blackwomentalktech.com and roadmaptobillions.co for all the information that's going to be shared for future events that'll be going on in 2024. So with that being said, thank you, Asosa, for dropping all these gems and all this information today. And to everybody that was listening, thank you for joining in. And we're out. See you in Houston, Chicago, or Brooklyn.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. See you.
Bye.